I always make sure to add my captions right at the very end of my edit, long after I've finalized all the cuts and audio sweetening. This ensures the timing is absolutely locked in, so I never have to revisit them later. To begin in Premiere, I usually switch my workspace up top to the Captions and Graphics tab, so all the text tools are immediately accessible. You will see a prominent Create Transcript button, which you should click while keeping the default settings, unless you have a specific reason not to. After hitting Transcribe, Premiere will intelligently scan your entire video, find all the spoken speech, and then it spits out a full, readable transcript right up in the panel. Once the initial pass is done, the next crucial step is going through the whole transcript to clean it up. This part is key because I prefer captions that read naturally, just like spoken word, so I strip out most of the standard punctuation. That means no commas, no periods, and very few extra question marks, unless they genuinely change the meaning of the sentence. I also diligently fix any misheard words, proprietary names, or tricky tech terms that the automated transcription engine often mangles. One very neat feature I utilize is the ability to play the video, while Premiere highlights each corresponding word in the transcript as it's spoken. This feature makes the proofreading process significantly faster because you can instantly hear the spoken line and confirm it matches what you visually see on screen. Once the transcript is fully cleaned up and spelled exactly the way I want it, I move over and hit the main CC button up top to formally create captions. A preset dialog box will immediately pop up, offering you several customization options. My personal go-to setting here is reducing the maximum character length down to just 7 characters, and then switching the formatting preference to single lines. This action forces Premiere to put perhaps only 1 or 2 words onto each individual caption block, which creates that ultra-clean and punchy style I love for social clips. After confirming those settings, you simply click Create Captions, and Premiere rapidly generates all the necessary caption blocks based on your cleaned-up text. Next up, you will jump down to the very first caption block on the timeline and open up the Essential Graphics panel to take control of the look. This is the central hub where you control everything about the text style, the font, the size, the alignment, and even adding a stroke or a drop shadow. Personally, I prefer the text to be dead center on the screen, using a condensed Helvetica-like font, set in all caps, and made bold with a small stroke and a soft shadow to ensure it pops against any background. For my aesthetic, a slightly italicized condensed black font just looks incredibly clean and modern across the board. But remember, this look is entirely personal, and you are free to place them at the bottom, top left, or even run them vertically along the side based on your specific brand needs. A massive time saver comes next. After styling that first caption perfectly, you should immediately create a track style and give it a memorable name. Applying this style propagates the exact design settings across your entire caption track, eliminating the tedious need to redesign every single element. Now we face the slightly more tedious manual timing part if you demand word-by-word appearance. If Premiere jams several very short words into one block because of the 7-character maximum, you might need to intervene. In those specific cases, I use the blade tool to precisely split the caption block exactly where I need the break to occur. Then I simply delete or trim the extraneous parts so that each tiny block lines up perfectly with the audio moment for that crisp, kinetic type feeling. It's a bit of manual labor, but this technique works wonders for highly engaging vertical short videos. Another important timing detail is paying close attention to natural pauses in your speech. If you stop talking for even a beat but the caption remains on screen, the overall viewing experience can look quite off. So I gently nudge the edge of the caption clip inward on the timeline to make sure the text disappears the very moment the audio track goes silent. For those moments requiring emphasis, like a critical product name or a key punchline, you can select that specific caption and change its fill color. Making these tiny details consistent is what ultimately elevates your video production quality and increases viewer retention. When everything is finally lined up perfectly in the timeline, do not, under any circumstances, forget to check your export settings. In the Export dialog window, you must toggle the Captions option to be active. If you want the captions permanently baked into the video file itself, you need to select the option to burn captions into video. Alternatively, platforms that support sidecar files or SRTs can use separate caption files, but burning them in is the safest bet for guaranteeing your exact look across all social platforms. Now, let's have a real talk moment about the commitment required for this manual caption workflow. While this method is incredibly precise and offers maximum flexibility, I still use it for my most important flagship videos where absolute control is paramount. The major drawback is the sheer amount of time it consumes, involving countless little manual cuts and visual checks. If you are a daily content creator or you have massive amounts of long-form material needing dozens of short clips, you absolutely must consider an AI-driven approach to speed things up. This is precisely where an AI tool like Vizard steps into my editing toolkit to solve pain points Premiere simply doesn't address. For example, turning a 1-hour podcast into 15 or 20 viral-ready short clips by hand takes countless hours of scrubbing, marking, exporting, and restyling captions. Vizard excels by automatically finding those highly engaging viral moments and creating shareable clips with minimal intervention. It can even auto-generate captions and format the output immediately for vertical, square, or landscape aspect ratios, saving you from rebuilding entire sequences. I am not trying to sound like a direct advertisement, but this tool has genuinely become a useful part of my process. When comparing this to other platforms, I notice some are fantastic for accuracy, but charge per minute, leading to very fast cost escalation. Other automated clipping tools might offer good clipping, but their caption styling options are often extremely limited or they lack a solid scheduling workflow. And then there are the all-in-one suites where essential functionality you need is often locked away behind prohibitively pricey premium tiers. Vizard seems to strike a really nice operational balance by automating the most labor-intensive parts of the job. This includes finding the key moments, generating the initial clips, and creating the initial caption drafts automatically. Furthermore, it integrates a useful content calendar and auto-scheduling feature, meaning clips can be posted across various platforms on a set cadence without manual uploads every single day. So, my current hybrid workflow is this. I use Premiere for those massive flagship projects where I demand pixel-perfect editorial control over every single element. Then I switch to Vizard for batch processing hours of long-form video into dozens of ready-to-post, bite-sized, captioned clips simultaneously. Vizard's auto-editing selects the probable viral segments, and then I spend a quick moment reviewing and maybe tweaking just 1 or 2 words in the captions or swapping out a thumbnail. The time savings here are honestly staggering. A task that used to swallow 8 to 10 hours of my day can now be condensed into just an hour or two of focused review time. For those determined to stay entirely within the Premiere environment, here are a couple of quick tips to significantly speed up your manual process. First, always perform your transcript generation and initial caption creation at the absolute end of your primary edit timeline. Second, if you want that punchy, kinetic caption look, enforce very tight character limits and stick strictly to the single-line display setting. Third, creating and applying that master track style for your text eliminates the need to manually adjust the design parameters on every single caption block you create. Fourth, do not shy away from using the blade tool to split clips and time those single-word captions in with absolute precision. And finally, number 5, always double-check all your caption clips for awkward pauses so the text doesn't hang on screen longer than necessary. If your goal is to significantly scale your content output and you genuinely despise repetitive manual tasks, embrace a hybrid approach. Keep the precision control of Premiere for your signature videos, and leverage a tool like Vizard specifically for high-volume processing where speed is the priority. The integrated content calendar and auto-schedule feature in Vizard will actually publish those clips for you, based on a set frequency, which feels like pure magic when planning a week's worth of posts from one long interview. Anyway, once you have everything properly exported with the captions either burned in or packaged as sidecar files, you are officially ready to upload and post your work. I actually have a completely separate video dedicated to deep diving into export settings for 4K vertical videos, and I will link that up here if you need the exact byte rates and preset configurations I use. But regardless of whether you choose the manual route or rely on AI assistance, the absolute key to success is maintaining consistency in your output. Adopting a few smart captioning rules and building a dependable workflow will ensure your content always looks professional while boosting both watch-through and overall engagement. So to summarize my caption strategy, it's all about using Premiere for hands-on, detailed editorial precision when it matters most. And then, leveraging a Vizard specifically when the need arises to scale production volume quickly without sacrificing that crucial final quality standard. I highly encourage you to experiment with both methods and see which rhythm best suits your personal content creation cadence. If you are interested, I can absolutely walk you through a live Vizard demonstration next time, showing how it pulls and captions clips from a long video in under 10 minutes. Thank you so much for watching this detailed breakdown. If you want the specific export presets or you'd like to see that quick Vizard walkthrough next, make sure you tell me by leaving a comment below. I will make sure to create that content for you based on your feedback.